more art supplies in the studio? Definitely not. Did I buy some more? Yeah. Do I hate people who ask questions and answer the questions themselves? Definitely. This is a big box of JIESO, which is a Chinese brand, I believe, of oil sticks. You probably know them through the brand of Sennelier or RNF pigments. And I think there are other brands, but I think these two are the main ones. And I actually bought some about 20 years ago or so, something like that. And at the time I didn't know what to do with them. They're just big fat crayons. I mean, look at these things. What kind of precision can you get with that? Well, not much actually, but that's not the point. So yeah, I ended up throwing out all these Sennelier oil sticks I bought back then because, well, they didn't work for me then. But I've been wanting to try them again because I have a whole range of oil pastels. Let me show you. See all these beauties? Look at them. They are just so gorgeous. So all of these are oil pastels. These are the Neocolor crayons. And then again, some are oil pastels from the Pastels brand. I actually like these for art journaling because they are a bit dry and just a bit chalky, but I like them for certain things. But I also love these ones because they are beautiful and creamy. They have such nice colors. The issue is with oil pastels is that they're never fully dry. Did you know that? Well, I kind of knew that, but I didn't really believe it. So I tried to use them in a painting or on a canvas. And yeah, I could still smudge them after days and days. And I thought, oh, maybe if I try to spray a bit of a fine spray varnish, a fine coat of spray varnish on them, surely that will help. Well, not so. They still didn't dry. I could still smudge them. So I think most people who use oil pastels probably sell their work framed. But honestly, I don't want to send an artwork to a collector and tell them, please don't touch it. That's ridiculous, especially when you have texture from the oil sticks or oil pastels. You just want to touch it because it's appealing. You just can't resist it. But anyway, so you cannot use those if you sell your work, really. I mean, if you have a trick, please let me know. I'd really love to know. Oil sticks, if you're not aware, are pure oil paint, so these guys will dry. Yay! When my favorite artist Claire Bremner decided to show them on her YouTube channel and gave them a really positive review, and said they were very creamy and very pigmented and lovely to work with, but obviously a lot cheaper, well, of course, I had to try them. That was my excuse. Thanks, Claire, for making me spend more money. No, just joking. Anyway, so there's two sets. This one is, I think it's called the Muted set. So I've ordered both, obviously. This is the only one that's arrived so far. And here's what they look like. Let's just unpack all of that stuff. So this is the Muted set of 12 colors. The color chart shows all 24 of the colors available, but only 12 of them are in this set. Let's see. So I think this is the Naples yellow, and on here this is Naples yellow. Okay, so the colors are completely different on there. This one's called Cameo Brown, which is this one. As you can see, it's quite pinkish, and this color not so much on here. So don't rely too much on the color chart. I think some of the other colors are a bit closer, but not the best representation on here. Let's open one up. So what's really cool is that they all come in their own plastic tubes for protection, because if you're not careful, then you can damage them and they can dry a lot faster than they should, although it is normal for them to dry out and form a hard skin on top. And what you do is just peel it off before using them. But at the moment, you can see they're super creamy. Let's try them out in an art journal, see what they look like. Actually, you're supposed to open them from the other end. There's a little plastic piece that you peel off like this, silly me. and you don't have to peel off all the paper just yet, not until you come down to closer there. Let's try it on this test page. So I've got the dark blue I showed you earlier and the magenta, which you can see is very different from this color here. Anywho, it's much nicer on the actual stick, so that's good. So I'm barely pressing. You can see super creamy. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Spreads very easily. Super creamy. Of course you can use your brush, but just for now I'm going to use my beautiful favorite tool, which is my finger. Yep, you can see you can do really easy gradients because they are so creamy and quite highly pigmented. I was thinking it'd be great to use them for mark making, you know, just like little texture, just texture that you can just apply easily and quickly, not necessarily to blend, just visual texture like this. That's what I'm planning on using them for. Got a bit extra on the wrapping paper here. Use your finger. You can use any tool really, palette knife. There are lots of videos on YouTube if you want to see what people do with them, people who are obviously more experienced than I am. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using those in my own painting. I think it's going to be fun. So I can't wait for the other set to arrive. And I hope this has been helpful somehow. Oh yeah, one main question you might want to know where to buy them and how much they were. So they are only sold on Temu. And I know what some of you are going to think is, oh no, Temu, bad, bad, bad. Well, actually, if you don't know, Temu is a platform like Amazon or eBay, where it's just a platform where all the sellers around the world can sell their goods. So sure, some stuff is crappy and some of them infringe copyrights of artists and creators and manufacturers, but that happens on any platform. But in this particular case, this product is only sold on Temu. Even though if you go to the manufacturer's website, so it's called JIESO, I assume that's how you pronounce it, then it will take you back to Temu. So to get back to price, there was a special and a coupon and something, so I managed to get each set for around $75 Australian, which is just ridiculous for 12 per set. And for comparison, for an oil stick this size in the Sennelier brand, you'd be paying around $20 to $22 for the series 1, the cheapest colors, to $32 Australian for the series 3 of the more expensive pigments. So if we say an average of $28 per stick, then these are actually around $6 per stick for the same size, and they have the plastic tubes for protection. So which one do you think is better? Well, it's debatable, obviously. As Claire Bremner was saying, the only product or the only information she couldn't find about it, and I couldn't find either, is the light fastness, and which is if they're going to fade quickly or not over the years. But you know, I'm not doing museum pieces either, so I'm happy to use them on my paintings because they will last, just maybe not 100 years. I wouldn't be here anyway, so that's fine. So I think they might be a great product to try. I'm excited to give them a go, and I'm hoping that this video is helping you. Maybe you want to try them out, and I apologize in advance if it makes you spend money. Sorry, blame Claire. She's the one who gave her approval, and now I'm just spreading the word, don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.